I talk a lot about the potential dangers that lurk in sticking to the typical North American diet. And what's unique about it, one is the high content of animal fat. And why is that so important? The high fat content is definitely one of the main risk factors for developing diseases such as degenerative brain diseases or cardiovascular disease. We know it changes the basic composition of our gut microbiome. It changes it to a group or families of microbes that what we call gram-negative microbes that have something in their membranes that has an inflammatory effect on our body, so-called LPS, so lipopolysaccharide. By shifting the proportion of these bacteria that have this ability to induce a low-grade inflammatory condition in our gut, which then translates into a low-grade inflammatory condition throughout our bodies, including our brain. There's other things contained in our modern food that are equally harmful and interestingly translate into bad health through a similar mechanism. So those include the emulsifiers that are almost contained in almost every processed food. It's the artificial sweeteners. A big misconception is that if you switch from high sugar containing drinks or food items to those items that have sugars replaced by artificial sweeteners, it's a big mistake, because recent studies have shown that through the intermediary function of the microbes, the same harmful effect as sugar, or possibly even worse, are induced by these artificial sweeteners, also translating into this low-grade inflammatory state in our gut, in our body. So when we think about the North American diet, I think we have to be very careful to dissect out the elements that we now begin to understand that have a major effect on our microbes and the secondary consequences of these microbial changes on our gut health and our brain health.